Welcome to part one of the Free Money for College presentation brought to you by Trio Talent Search Project Reach. Money that helps cover the cost of college or career technical school is called financial aid. It comes in a few different forms like scholarships and grants, which you don't have to pay back, loans, which you do pay back later, and work study, where you earn money by working a part-time job on campus. Financial aid is basically there to make school more affordable and to give students more options for paying for their education. When it comes to paying for college, there are four main sources of financial aid that can help. The first is federal aid, which comes from the government through programs like grants, loans, and work study. Then there's state aid, which your state may offer to cover tuition or other costs. You can also get aid directly from your college or technical school, which might provide scholarships or discounts based on your grades, financial need, or special programs. Finally, there are private donors, like community organizations, companies, or foundations that give out scholarships to support students. Federal financial aid mainly comes in two forms: grants and student loans. Grants are basically free money from the government that you don't have to pay back as long as you meet the requirements. These are usually based on financial need. Loans, on the other hand, are borrowed money that you do have to pay back after you leave school, usually with interest. The good thing is federal student loans often have lower interest rates and more flexible repayment options compared to private loans, so they can be a safer way to borrow if you need extra help covering costs. Financial aid eligibility depends on a few important factors about a student's situation. A student's immigration status plays a role, since only U.S. citizens and certain eligible non-citizens can qualify for federal aid. Dependency status also matters. If a student is considered a dependent, their parents' financial information is included on the FAFSA, which can affect how much aid they qualify for. Lastly, total household income is a big factor since financial aid is designed to help students who need it the most. The lower the household income, the more likely a student may qualify for grants or need-based aid, while higher household incomes might reduce the amount of aid offered. All of these pieces work together to determine both eligibility and the total award amount. To apply for financial aid, students need to fill out the FAFSA. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid, which usually opens in October of senior year. This form is the key to unlocking federal aid, and many states and colleges use it to decide if you qualify for their own scholarships and grants. It's important to know that money isn't sent straight to the student. Instead, it's given to the schools you're attending, and the school applies it toward your tuition, fees, and other costs. By completing the FAFSA, you're not just opening the door to federal aid, but also to a variety of other funding opportunities that can help make college more affordable. State scholarships and grants are another great way to help cover the cost of college, and one well-known example in Florida is the Bright Futures Scholarship. These programs are funded by the state and are usually based on things like academic achievement, test scores, community service, or financial need. Unlike loans, scholarships and grants don't have to be paid back, which makes them especially valuable. For instance, Bright Futures rewards Florida high school students who meet certain GPA and test score requirements by covering a big portion of their tuition at an in-state college or university. The Florida Bright Futures Scholarship is a state-funded program that helps Florida high school graduates pay for college if they meet certain requirements. To qualify, students need to maintain a minimum 3.0 GPA for Gold Seal Vocational, Gold Seal CAPE, and a 3.5 GPA for academic scholars. Earn specific SAT or ACT test scores and complete a set number of volunteer service hours. The program has different award levels, and the higher your GPA and test scores, the more tuition it covers, ranging from partial to almost full tuition at Florida public colleges and universities. Bright Futures is a huge benefit for Florida students who put in the effort during high school, as it can save thousands of dollars in college costs. This concludes part one of the Free Money for College presentation. We hope you'll continue and watch part two.